Reef to home here. As you can see, the tank has arrived. Thanks to Acrylicdotcreations, this guy hooked me up with the great overflow and return holes pre-drilled and customized for my specific needs. It's nighttime and I just kicked the lights on just so you can see a few things. So most of the polyps are closed up, but they'll open up real nice later on. Got a couple power heads in here, just blowing some water. Tons and tons of water flow. My output pump is doing really nice. As you can see in the back, just the Herbie method, one primary sump and one emergency sump. You can't really hear much of anything. It's super quiet. And down below, do need to do some wire management. A few things. Basically just got some water in here, so protein skimmer will go back in, and I'll set a few other things up, but got everything hard plumbed. Filter sock and the return on this side, ceramic biomedia, and some extra live rock. This is going to be my Refugium section. Got the light in there. Topped off a little too much on the RO water. That's why my water level is pretty high. Should have something a little bit lower, but I'm bound for some evaporation shortly. Here's my power head. Here down below, running some carbon. This guy's pretty nice. And you can see up top, got to do some more wire management, figure out where I'm going to put that power strip, but it's out of the way of any leaks. I got two outputs there. I'm going to run a larger set of carbon off of one of them, and then I'll have an out for a chiller or something like that. It just gives me some options right now. Nice big gate valve up top. It's 1.5 inches. I do step down to 1 inch. So that's what the receiver is over here. If you can listen, I just turned this thing back on. I simulated a power outage. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to have an overflow or anything like that. And so most of the air bubbles are sort of getting out of the system, going through the gate valve up top, just kind of bleeding through. So I'm eventually going to see almost no bubbles coming out of that, and it'll get real quiet. You can kind of hear it burp just a touch. Most of that will go away probably by the morning. Super quiet. Faint hum by the motor. My protein skimmer is going to create more noise than that. So anyways, this is the Emerald 26 by Trigger Systems down there. Had a little trigger fish on the side. It's a pretty nice sump. All in all, it would have been nice if it was a touch wider, at least for this cabinet, but I'm pretty happy with it. It looks clean, and it's going to serve its purpose. I can't wait to totally dial in the protein skimmer. I've got the adjustable wall right here that allows me to adjust the water level in both these chambers. So once I get that dialed in perfectly, I'll figure out exactly where my water level needs to be, and once I have that, I'll install my auto top off setup with the float valve. But for right now, just gonna kind of let it go, and you can see I've got the water right there. I'll just manually turn it on, dump a gallon or two in, and be done with it. So Just gonna fine tune the system, work out any small kinks. Didn't have any leaks. All the plumbing's looking really nice. Everything's super quiet. So stay tuned. Back up to the display tank. Just perfect. There's the overflow. I just have this thing opened up on 3/4. I'm going to put a couple lock lines on there and direct the flow a little bit more, but just working on flow right now, making sure my plumbing works, no leaks of the such. Everything's good. Still need to wire management a few things up top. But I got my check valve right here and a ball valve down below for a little back pressure so I can supply power to my additions once I get those. Hang the AI sole from the top. These are the 70-degree optics instead of the stock 40s. So I should get plenty of light dispersion. And we'll work on elevation in just a little bit, but this should be just fine right here. Got everything running pretty high. I saw most people that were about 18 inches or more off the water line. So this is what I'll be doing to start. 60, 60, 90 on the royals. I heard you can just pump the royals, no problem. Little moonlight at night, and I'm doing a 30% drop from that just for coral acclimation, because these guys have been jumping between buckets and that sort of thing. So get these guys back in a climated manner, feeling comfortable. Galaxia full polyps open for the most part. They're just waking right back up again. I'm gonna kill the lights on them in just a minute. So thanks for stopping by. If you got any questions on how I set up anything, go ahead and leave some comments down below. I'll answer any questions to the best of my knowledge. I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching. And if you haven't already, subscribe.